Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, May 15th. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. So we're going to start with my gorgeous moon. Good morning, gorgeous.
Oh, good good morning. Hello.
Good morning, indeed. And next we have my Libra queen. Hey, boo.
Hey y'all.
Hey, hey. And shout out to the listeners holding it down in the chat as well. Well, y'all, I think we got some good old Friday tea to sip, so let's go ahead and jump right in.
Tea time.
Yes. And the first thing we're going to talk about, honey, is Jermaine motherfucking Jackson with his
Oh,
stupid ass.
with that shoe, what's that? Shoe polish hair. Ooh, child.
Uh huh.
Jesus.
And look, he about to pay that girl, honey. He ain't gonna be able to afford no more of that shoe polish anymore. But you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Jermaine Jackson ordered to pay rape accuser $6.5 million.
Ooh,
Remember, we
shit.
talked about this before, like because he did the girl accused him of raping her back in was it 1988 and 1988, and then she kept filing. She filed, and from what I understand, like he never went to court. He never answered it after being served. He just kept missing court, and they went ahead and awarded her this amount of money by default. So let me give me 1 second, and this starts. Jermaine Jackson has been ordered to cough up millions to his rape accuser, apparently without ever stepping foot in court about the case. According to new docs obtained by TMZ, Rita Butler Barrett obtained a default judgment against Jermaine for just over $6.5 million in damages and court costs, years after she accused him of violently raping her in the spring of 1988. The amount also covers medical expenses Rita asserted she incurred. The wild thing is, Michael Jackson's older brother apparently never even responded to the lawsuit, hence the entry for the default judgment. TMZ told us all about it. Rita filed the lawsuit in December 2023 under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover Up Accountability Act, claiming the star unexpectedly showed up at her Encino, California home one day and violently raped her. She claimed the assault lasted several minutes, but says Jermaine abruptly stopped and left her residence, leaving her traumatized. Rita's lawyers say they were unable to track Jermaine down to serve the suit, but ended up getting court approval to execute service via legal notice in the Los Angeles Times. We've reached out to Jermaine's team for comment. So far, no word back. But he not going. If he didn't respond to court, what make you think he gonna respond to you, TMZ? He just look. He look, honey, go ahead. He probably gonna get that money from his brother's estate, allegedly. Listen, honey, the way y'all, that's that on that. So stupid. Like, if you know you didn't do this, Jermaine, because I can imagine, like, maybe he did do it and didn't want people to find out about it. But him not going to court to defend or confirm or deny anything, and now you have to pay $6.5 million by default. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Well, that is that on that. And let's talk. We talked a bit about Chris Brown yesterday, honey, all that trouble was it yesterday or the other day, all that trouble he been having going on at his house. Well, so somebody who was just arrested for going to his house to try to start a fire, they were just arrested again. And you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, trespass suspect returns to Chris Brown's house, arrested again, police say. Well, trouble keeps finding its way to Chris Brown's front gate because TMZ has learned cops were called back to his home Thursday morning after yet another trespassing, and it's the same guy as the other night. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ police responded to Brown's property after reports came in of a suspicious person wandering around the private roadway near the house. The unidentified suspect is now in custody. We're told the suspect is the same guy who was arrested outside Chris's home Wednesday night after allegedly hopping a fence and trying to start a fire on the property. Our sources say the guy was seen pacing up and down the street today near the gated property, pacing up and down the street yesterday, near the gated property before cops were called in. As TMZ reported, there have been a number of incidents at Brown's home in recent weeks. At the start of the month, one of Brown's guards allegedly fired a CO2 style weapon during a confrontation with the woman after sources claimed she ran over his foot with her car. The rash of recent incidents is raising fresh security concerns around the singer's home. Breeze's security is working overtime lately. Mm-mm. But I told all them white folks want his ass out that neighborhood, honey. Get this nigga out of here. All this shit, honey. We ain't had no drama since you done brought your ass over here. And now you got motherfuckers shooting, one of your dogs allegedly tearing up one of your mauling one of your housekeepers. Child, I know they want his ass out of their neighborhood so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Allegedly. Because these are still pending cases. Allegedly. But that is that on that. Mm, mm. Let me tell you something. Todd Tucker, you dirty dog. You motherfucker, honey. Now, see, I mean, I already like I was when it came to Todd, I know that he and Kandi had their thing going on in the messy breakup, but I still wasn't like really gonna say, like it wasn't really fuck Todd for me. It was like, oh, that's fucked up. But I didn't wish Todd any ill will until now. Because now, baby, after I saw my baby Kandi cry, fuck Todd. Oh my God. And we've never really seen Kandi like this before. We've been watching Kandi on TV for years. We've listened to a lot of her music, but she is being really vulnerable here. And I love that she's doing this because by her doing this, it's going to inspire somebody else who's not Kandi, who may not be a Kandi Burruss type influencer to come out and say and be real about what's going on in their lives. But y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Kandi Burruss gets emotional talking divorce from Todd Tucker. So we have Kandi Burruss talking about her divorce from her ex-husband Todd Tucker, and it's emotional. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star sat down with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and she started welling up after when asked if she was healed. And give me 1 second. Let me share my screen, and we can watch this together. So give me 1 sec.
Don't make me cry. Where's my tissue? How does anybody navigate?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Wait. Bring it together. Okay, I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying. I just hope that you're taking time, out for yourself, because you wear so many hats and do a lot.
I stay busy. Can we? Wait, give me 2 seconds before I start, ma'am. I mean, if y'all ain't heard, I got divorced recently after 12 years of marriage. It was 2.5 years. So we was together 15 years.
How have you been able to heal, from the divorce? Because I know in the show you do, reveal some infidelity, but how were you able to heal from that?
I don't think I'm healed.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, it's still kind of it's less than a year, huh? Since it happened.
Oh yeah. It's been less than a year. It's that was July. I'm not healed. No, I'm not healed. Okay, simply, you already see me as I'm one of those people I try not to talk about. I guess like I said to you earlier, I don't like to talk about stuff because I don't like to be emotional. I don't like to be sad. I like to live into the positive, lean into the positive, lean into the fun.
Todd Tucker, you dirty dog, honey.
I
Oh
know she's
my.
mad at herself. I know she's mad at herself. I know she's mad that she trusted that sorry piece of shit because it's just like somebody said. I mean, it's just like all the factors start adding up. You're rich. This motherfucker's not rich. You try and give him a chance and think he's gonna do right by you, and then you find out it's just a farce. It's just a farce. And we do too many back bending things to make these niggas egos feel better, and then they still shit on you. And sometimes I really hate that I even like them. I really hate it. I really hate it because clearly it's not a choice. I mean, maybe for a few people out there, they can choose, but also you have to have it in you. Because if I could choose to be with a woman and be okay with it, I would. But I don't like I don't want to carpet munch, and I don't want to be with a woman. I don't. I don't want to put my mouth on nobody else's coochie. Like it's just not, the attraction is not there. I know. Can I see a beautiful woman? Absolutely. Sexy, whatever. Can see it. But could I actually take the actions? No. And so yeah. So then you get mad that you got played by a raggedy so and so that you try to give a chance because they say, "Oh, you're rich, and how you going? Why don't you give a brother a chance?" And blah blah blah. You do, and this is what they do.
I blame them Tyler Perry movies. I swear I do, honey, because Tyler Perry, just about any black movie that came out in the 90s and early 2000s, they all pretty much have the same thing. The well-off woman has to kind of humble herself just so she can find real love from a broke-ass nigga. And
but he has to drag you first.
Has to drag you first. And I just like, even back then, I just kind of, I'm like, okay, this don't seem right.
Look.
But unfortunately, like just like I would love for women to kind of wake up and realize, like, because what's happening is that, and due to Christa fascism, these men are being treated like a prize, and they're not the prize.
No, they're not. And I've been saying this since I started seeing this happen, where dudes felt like they were the prize. I distinctly remember the shift, because if you were out in the 90s, dudes bought you drinks. You and your girls, I'm buying drinks. We turn it up. We having a good time. Whatever, whatever. But when we start getting into the early 2000s and Netflix comes on the scene, you start seeing a shift where niggas is like, nah. And you're like, oh, all right. But then it really started becoming a problem. Like, oh, you motherfuckers is crazy. Okay, this is how we rolling. It's been a slow rollout, but we're here now, and it's trash. And you're not the prize. And a lot of women, in the desperation of it all, have let these dudes feel like the prize. And I hate that for us. I hate that for us.
And
but I think we're starting to take that back.
Yes, and we have a comment saying the successful working wife has to make a conscious decision to cater to their husband's ego. It's an unspoken task. Girl, wake that up, okay? And that's a theme in a lot of these shows and TV movies, but really particularly with the black ones. So,
because they really want to humble black women. They think the white women are, the pinnacle. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. They do whatever we say. They like to say that bullshit.
the whole time they plotting to have your ass killed and collecting insurance money, allegedly.
So, yeah.
We have a comment asking about Kandi's, but it says, this makeup, is she part of a drag show? Now, Kandi loves drag makeup. Don't do her like that.
And that face she was making. I mean, it's just a little red lip and a little smoky eye and heavy eyebrows.
I remember when I was like, I think I was 21 in the makeup phase, right? Not doing my own makeup. I had a friend who liked to do makeup, but I used to let them practice on me. Honey, one time they put on this eyeshadow and some red lip. My mama said, don't you do that shit no more. Look like a cheap whore.
So it's one thing to be gay, but you ain't gonna be no cheap whore.
Right. I'm like, mama, cheap. Dang.
That part. I knew you was gonna say it, Auntie. I knew you was gonna say it because I was like, this bitch don't mind being called a whore.
Oh, right. You call me a whore all day, but cheap?
Okay, exactly.
Well, it was giving. It was giving. Mama said, look, you could be a lot of things, but a cheap whore ain't one of them. And I agree. You could be a hoe. Be a hoe.
But don't be
no cheap hoe. Yeah. And you know what? That's a lot what these women were being. Cheap hoes.
Oh, and we have a comment saying, yes, but that has nothing to do with the makeup. Shut up, Hammy. Oh, and welcome Moderna and Hammy.
I love them. Y'all, but Harry is fucking hilarious. Like, oh my God. Quit making me cackle so damn loud.
Okay. Look, I tried to tell him. I even tried to give him the warning before the show, and look what he still be doing in that chat. So, child.
Yeah, yeah. But our women are starting to take their power back. A lot of women are saying, you know what? Fuck that shit. I don't want none of that. And I love that for us. We should have started doing this sooner.
I love it for y'all too. I really do. And I hope to see more of it. Because again, these niggas, these men are not the prize. And anybody trying to tell you they are, man, the money ain't even money in these days. Because I can halfway understand somebody like putting up with some bullshit for some money. But baby, look at the numbers. We are in a recession. Y'all are basically just putting up with that shit for no reason. And
Being cheap
that is
hoes.
crazy to me. Being cheap whores, like my mama will call you.
Mhm.
Looking like a
Just
cheap
settle for
whore.
anything. Just so you can say you got a piece of a man. Girl, be by that saying is in the community. I could do bad all by myself. I don't need somebody else to be dragging me down.
That part.
Shit, if I'm gonna be broke, it's gonna be because I broke myself. I spent my money on me.
Look, we have a comment in the chat saying, stand up. Stand up.
Yes, that girl ate that. That is iconic. Iconic. You hear me?
Great. Well, while we're talking about former Real Housewives of Atlanta, let's talk about another one. Y'all remember Lisa Wu?
No. But okay, what
Y'all
she
don't
ate
remember
it.
Lisa Wu? Well, she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Then she went on to be with Hollywood, something with Hollywood Divas. But anyway, you should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Lisa Wu denies theft by deception after ex-pal files police report over home. This story is
Oh,
crazy, y'all.
she a blazing. Okay.
She is. Mm-hmm. Lisa who? Lisa Wu. Wasn't she married to the athlete? Yes, I forget his name now.
Oh, let's Google it. Let's see. Who is she married to? She's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Lisa Wu husband. Let me see. I'm curious now. Oh, Edgerton. Oh, because first she was married to Keith Sweat. I totally forgot about that. Yes, they were.
What?
Yep, they were married from 1992 to 2002, and then she married Edgerton Hartwell from 2006 to 2011. So that's the NFL player she was with, Edgerton Hartwell.
She definitely. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see a little Sweetie in this. One of them pictures, she looked like Sweetie, like an older version of her.
Al, sweetie, is it like looking in a mirror? I know that's right,
And they're from
girl.
the same area because Sweetie's from California. I say California, the same area, but I don't know if they're from the same.
Yeah, I think isn't Lisa from Atlanta? Don't give me the line though. Let me see.
No, originally she was born in California.
Okay.
Keith
Yeah.
Sweat, child.
Listen, so
Oh,
when I slander cancer men, I'm never talking about Keith Sweat.
you should be.
Oh!
You should be. Absolutely.
Touche, you are absolutely right because he has been a mess lately, honey.
He he's a Gen X. I mean not Gen yeah, no, older Gen X. So yeah, you know he got fucking terrible takes and yeah.
And I just know he'll put it through the mattress, honey. Oh,
Please. I don't believe that.
well, former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lisa Wu is firing back at allegations she perpetrated a scheme to defraud her friend out of a home after her ex-pal filed a police report against her. TMZ obtained a DeKalb County, Georgia police report dated April 9th, 2026, listing a woman named Norma Denise Mitchum as the victim of a theft by deception from back in November 2025. According to the report, cops talked to a nephew of Norma who told them Lisa and Lisa's boyfriend, Donald Jacob, were involved in the alleged scheme to defraud Norma out of a home. He said Lisa helped Norma acquire the home through an LLC, but was supposed to transfer the deed back to Norma after she cleared up a lien issue. But the nephew claimed Donald never actually intended to give the home back to her. Lisa adamantly denies the claims. She tells TMZ, for more than 30 years, I've built my career and reputation with integrity, professionalism, and hard work. I have absolutely no involvement in fraudulent activity of any kind, and the idea that I would be implicated simply because of people I know or professional relationships is preposterous. Lisa told us the woman was a longtime friend of hers who couldn't qualify for the home, so she helped her acquire the place. She says the friend assured her she would be able to get the loan after closing. Despite the promise, Lisa claims the friend made a few payments and then ghosted her after she wouldn't put the home in her son's name and is essentially squatting in the home. TMZ obtained an alleged text from Lisa to Norma dated April 3rd, reading, "Good morning, Denise. Reminding you to send the payment today. Also, got another water bill for you. I screenshot the last one. I'm not sure if you paid. Don't want them to cut your water off." Days later, she allegedly wrote, "Denise, please send your payment. It has come out. Please send your payment. It has come out of the account." Norma disputes this narrative and says, yes, it's true she could not qualify for a loan. So Lisa bought the home and then allegedly turned around and tried to sell it to her at a jacked up price. Girl, I said, shit, I don't know who to believe. And see, my thing is when Lisa was on a Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was so long ago that I can't even remember how she was. Like, was she trustworthy or not on the show? I can't remember. I do remember her a bit from Hollywood Divas, and she seemed all right from Net. She looked like she was trying to, go into the director route, and she directed Countess Vaughn's music video and stuff. So I don't know. Like, this is something, and then we know like stuff happens like this all the time where a friend like who maybe going through some trouble and can't get something in their name. So another friend who is well off or has good credit, if you will help you sign to get what you need. But Lisa's text from April 3rd, hun, that's what's kind of like, I might believe Lisa because she been telling, hey girl, sending you a payment. And then Lisa said the girl was ghosting her, essentially ghosted her. And that's what it's looking like in these text messages. Mm-mm. So I will follow this story and see. And then, she filed a police report and not like a lawsuit. I don't know how this shit work. Maybe she'll take the police report and to help her with the lawsuit. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to follow this to see what comes of this. So that's on that. What we got next? Oh, Kodak Black, y'all. We did his recent payment to his woo lady. Did it bounce or? Because the last time we were talking about him, it looked like he was like, but anyway, his ass was arrested again. Jump scare. Sorry, I meant to tell y'all that before. But you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Kodak Black self-surrenders on fleeing, resisting charges. So Kodak Black is behind bars. Kodak Black is back behind bars in Florida. TMZ has learned the rapper surrendered on charges of fleeing, eluding law enforcement, and resisting an officer without violence. According to Broward County jail records seen by TMZ, Kodak was booked Thursday. Both charges are currently listed as pending trial with bond set at 0. Kodak's attorney, Bradford Cohen, tells TMZ this is a self-surrender from yet another, quote, investigation that just happened to also take 5 months to, quote, investigate for allegedly fleeing and eluding. Cohen adds, it is not unexpected, as this is usually the procedure we go through where there is an unfounded weak arrest and then followed up by yet another arrest for cases that allegedly take 5 or 6 months to investigate. At this point, I think everyone agrees that Kodak is consistently being targeted. Thursday's arrest comes just after a week of Thursday's arrest comes just a week after Kodak was busted on alleged drug trafficking charges. TMZ broke the story. Police claim they linked Kodak to more than 25 grams of MDMA discovered after officers responded to reports of gunfire and found 2 idling vehicles with Kodak nearby. Kodak later posted a $75,000 bail and was ordered to stay away from drugs, certain associates, and firearms while the case plays out. Cohen previously called the drug case a total joke, insisting police had no probable cause to arrest Kodak. Y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but his lawyer might be right, y'all. It looked like Kodak is being targeted. Cause it's like, okay, why y'all didn't arrest his ass like five, and now y'all scared he might flee now 5 or 6 months later when y'all acclaimed that he had the MDMA and shit. Okay, I don't know. Oh my God, we have a comment saying, "My word, look at that booger." Oh my God.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
I'm only gonna let
you
it
didn't
pass.
you
I'm
didn't
only
get
gonna
his
let it rock
parents.
because of what he said about black women or dark skinned women. So yeah, call him a booger all fucking day.
He said something about dark skinned women.
It said something about him not liking dark butts or some shit like that. Something real stupid.
Oh, child. Well, you know what? Yeah, keep his ass in the country, honey. He's a flight risk.
Oh,
Fuck that. Nobody
I
got
know
time
we
for that
talking about
shit. Are
the
you kidding me?
gremlin. Ugh. And did you say jump scare before we got onto this? Oh, Jesus.
I did, yeah. Well, I said it kind of late, but I said it.
Look here. And ugh, whatever they need to just I don't know where he need to go, but it ain't on Earth. Send him somewhere else. And also to come back on that key sweat, because I was having mic issues, they wouldn't let me off the mic and I was fighting for my life. He is more of a Leo than a Cancer. I just want you to know that. He's July 22nd. Give him to the Leos. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the Leos would take that. July 22nd. That's right.
Look, that's fine. You could be a Cancer or a Leo. Just get in my bedroom. Let
No,
me.
ew.
Sometimes I question your choices, honey.
Good, you should. I want look. Keith Sweat is just my type, honey. Uh, mm. Anywho, well, someone who's not my type, honey, Drake. And girl, y'all saw he just released that sham of an album, honey.
Let me tell you before you talk about
Send
this.
his ass back to
Why?
Canada, child.
Please send his ass back to Canada because I'm so fucking done with him. But why is somebody caping out in my mentions and Twitter defending this man because I said that Drake is MAGA? Like I don't, as if I give a fuck. Like I do not give a fuck
Oh,
about
baby,
Drake.
they're
Drake
gonna
don't
come for
give a
you,
fuck
and then
about me.
you
Huh?
might even get a death threat. They're gonna come for you, and you might even get a death threat in your DM. I'm,
Girl, I'm
I'm
like,
so
y'all
serious.
really upset that I said that Drake is a Trump supporter? Who gives a shit? He don't give a fuck. That rich ass man ain't worried about me, bitch. And why are you worried about it? If you love Drake so much, you know your heart with him. Good for you,
D,
baby.
I will send you one of my old tweets, and this is that when that picture of him and Morgan Wallen broke, and this is after we found out that Morgan Wallen likes to use the N word freely, and Drake
Morgan
was hanging
Whalen
around his
does like to
town.
use the N word.
So Drake took a photo with his ass, and I tweeted, I was like, look at this stupid ass motherfucker just hanging around with a confirmed racist, and I said something about white mom biracials. Oh baby, his
Mm-hmm.
fans came after me, baby. Now I was reading all their asses, back, but the
Oh,
fact that
I know you was reading all their asses.
I
My
was
thing is like,
reading
I'm
like a
not gonna go
motherfucking
against that
librarian,
because
honey.
bitch,
And
that
then
one,
what
I
happened
don't
was,
know, and two, I don't give a fuck about Drake.
like I said, I wasn't being facetious when I said you might get a death threat in your DMs. One of them he said that because he said you need to go jump off a bridge, and I said, well, you do it first and let me know how it goes. And then he said, not if I kill you
see,
first.
they
And I
wasn't
was like,
ready for it. They wasn't ready for the
some
FAGs, honey.
all this over that biracial Canadian, honey, is wild to me.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your whole news story on them. Child, it's just a key. This man is in my mentions. I said, sir, if you don't like what the fuck I said, please unfollow me. If you won't hurt my feelings,
Oh, is
honey.
this someone who follows you?
Yes, bitch.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Caping for Drake. I'm like, are you riding his dick? What's going on, baby?
Oh no, I didn't know this was one of your followers. Yeah, because nobody who followed me was doing that defending.
Well, see, I don't really even know this person. I've never met this human in my life, so it's no chip off my damn shoulder.
Wow. Well, one of the songs that Drake had said something about his dad having cancer, and his dad came out and said, "Well, wait a minute." And you should see what I just shared here by way of TMZ. Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, says, "My son's living in the past. I don't have cancer anymore." So Drake dropped 3 albums earlier Friday morning, and it seems not everything he's rapping about is current because his dad says he doesn't have cancer anymore. Dennis Graham chatted with the photographers outside Bar Jubilee, a popular cocktail bar in West Hollywood, and he was asked about Drake revealing he's battling a serious illness. If you haven't heard Make Them Cry from Iceman yet, Drake fires off, My dad got cancer right now. We battle in stages. Trust me when I say there's plenty things I'd rather be facing. Dennis says he was fighting lung cancer a long time ago, but he got a message that it just cleared up. A miracle. He adds he's all good now. He's even smoking less than he used to, and he appreciates everyone's concern. Iceman is one of 3 albums Drake released Friday alongside Maid of Honor and Habibti, the first studio albums he's released since dropping For All the Dogs back in 2023. Clearly, he's been working hard on new music over the last few years, so don't be fooled by his use of the present tense. Girl, bye. I am fooled by it, child, because he is a fucking liar. He knew what he was doing. So, yeah. He is absolutely a white mom biracial will absolutely lie about their dad having their black dad having cancer, honey.
Well, and then the people want to question me as to why I think he's MAGA. Because they're also liars.
Girl.
And this man lying on his own daddy. Child. A mess. An absolute mess.
He want his daddy to he really want to take his dad's Black American card, but sorry, sweetie, you can't sit with us. You can't.
He does. He wants that bad. He hates that we remember that he played Jimmy on that show. He hates that we know that he's biracial. He hates that we know he has a white son.
Oop.
Okay? Let's wake all that shit up. And the reason why he hates that we know is because he hid his son. He hid his son. The reason the world found out about your son was because you was on some bullshit and got into a beef with Pusha T, and Pusha T exposed you for being a bitch that hides your son because you know your son ain't black. Wow.
There you go.
And I feel sorry for the boy, because the boy ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he just live his good Caucasian life like he normally will. But your daddy ain't shit. Okay? And clearly
he never been shit, ain't gonna never be
lying
shit.
on his own daddy.
Well, that is that on that. Let's talk about some more parents. So do y'all remember the last time? So Hayden Panera Bread, or Hayden Panettiere. I just like saying Hayden Panera Bread because it sounds better to me. But remember we talked about her mama coming out, hey, like, I wonder why she's saying it. I don't know about if her saying she bisexual is true, honey. Well, girl, mama is out here hating some more. And this is crazy to me, honey. Like, your mama being one of your biggest haters is wild. And you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Hayden Panettiere's estranged mother rips into her tell-all memoir. Well, let's get into it, child. Hayden Panettiere's estranged mom has some harsh judgment about her daughter's upcoming memoir, accusing the actress of giving her 20 years of trauma and suggesting the whole thing's more about selling books than healing wounds. Leslie Vogel unloaded over Hayden's tell-all, This Is Me, A Reckoning, saying, there is a personality style which manifests as a need for control, entitlement, and a lack of empathy. The major fear is that someone will see through the mask they present to the world and discover who they truthfully are. Leslie told Page Six there's no fixing the condition she was referring to, claiming years of support and encouragement will never be enough, and eventually she had no choice but to go no contact. She continued, when someone leaves, the smear campaign begins. Accusations, anger, belittling, gaslighting, etc. are the classic signs of this behavior style. The craving of drama and punitive action is traditional and to be expected. The comments come after Leslie recently questioned Hayden's bisexuality claims, and now it's clear she's also upset how their fractured relationship and professional split are portrayed in the memoir. Safe to say, the mother-daughter feud looks nowhere near over. Panettiere's memoir drops May 19th. Baby, listen, I have to say, I honestly had no interest in reading, because as much as I love Hayden Panettiere, I really didn't honestly, and this is like not trying to be mean in any way, but I didn't care about, her upbringing. We've pretty much seen it. We've been watching her on TV for years, so we can kind of, I don't want to say assume, but her story won't be any different from like a Jeanette McCurdy or somebody, so another child star who had a strained relationship with their mother. But now, bitch, especially with the mama coming out that saying like, y'all need this bitch is a narcissist, honey. She don't want people to see who she truly are. And the mama saying she had to go no contact. So I'm thinking I might want to read this book now, honey. I might want to read it because this is wild. The stuff that her mama was saying about her was wild. And it's but hey, we will see. Child. The part when someone leaves, the smear campaign begins. Accusations, anger, belittling, gaslighting are the classic signs of this behavior style. The craving of drama and punitive action is traditional and to be expected. Because to me, and with this me being on the outside looking in, it looked like the mama may be the narcissist in this situation. Like, and what she was saying about her daughter, maybe just old fashioned projection, honey. Because this is y'all. Are y'all not shocked by it? This is wild to me. You talking about your own daughter like this? Like, this is not some a friend or somebody you had. Like, this is someone that you carried for 9 months and gave birth to, and this is how you're talking about them. This is crazy to me. But okay. And that is that on that. Emilia Clarke. Did y'all watch Game of Thrones? I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but I know who this girl is. But Emilia,
I live for Game of Thrones, honey. That was my show, honey. Oh, baby, the Targaryens, honey. Honey, I live for Game of Thrones. And the gag about it is I hated the ending. I hated season 8. That was the worst ending ever. And you know what? Justice for Game of Thrones. Oh my God. 2 brain hemorrhages. Tell us more.
Yep. Well, y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Emilia Clarke feels like she cheated death after 2 brain hemorrhages. And just before I start, isn't this the Targaryen chick? Oh no,
yes. That's Daenerys, honey. Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, and the only reason I know that is because somebody shared a clip on Twitter, and it looked like it was fun. Again, I've never seen the show, but I did see that one clip, and from what I saw from the clip, it looks like somebody didn't know that she spoke a different language, so he was talking shit about her.
And then she called the dragon and had the dragon spit fire on him.
Burned his ass up. I said, okay.
Yeah. She gave Aries energy, baby. I don't know if she was the Aries in the show for real, but she gave Aries energy. She did not fuck around.
Work.
She was that girl. She was that girl. She ate that up. And also, see, if you ever do watch it, Auntie, season 7 is like the best season. It is so good. It's so good. Anyway, back to her brain. Oh my God, that's unfortunate.
Yep. And this starts. Emilia Clarke is reflecting on her terrifying health battle. And excuse me, let me start this again. Emilia Clarke is reflecting on her terrifying health battle. She says left her convinced she was going to die after suffering 2 brain hemorrhages during her time on Game of Thrones. Speaking on the How to Fail with Elizabeth Day podcast, Emilia admitted the medical scares completely changed her mindset, saying every day afterwards came with thoughts about how she cheated death. The actress suffered her first brain hemorrhage shortly after wrapping Game of Thrones Season 1, collapsing during a workout and describing the pain as feeling like an elastic band just snapping around her brain. Why did that just tongue twist me? Anyway, even while dealing with the terrifying ordeal, Emilia said she became laser focused on convincing HBO bosses and the show's creator she recovered in time to get back to work on her dream role. It says things got even scarier after her second hemorrhage while living in New York City. Doctors were forced to perform another emergency surgery. According to Emilia, the docs were updating her parents during the operation, repeatedly warning them they feared she might not survive. The aftermath was brutal too. Emilia said she emotionally shut down and became hypersensitive to headaches, constantly fearing another hemorrhage was around the corner. She even recalled attending San Diego Comic-Con shortly after one surgery while promoting Game of Thrones, thinking to herself, if I'm going to die, I'll do it on live TV. Thankfully, Emilia says she's pulled through and credits her work with helping her emotionally survive the trauma. Okay, but they could have left that last line out, honey. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and say work is gonna help me get through my trauma. Keep that capitalistic bullshit out my face now. But yeah, this is crazy. 2 brain hands. She thought she was gonna die. Good Lord.
That's really unfortunate, and I'm glad that she's okay. But yeah, she got to focus on her health, honey.
And you see, she wasn't focused on. You see, she was trying to go back to work real quick, and was saying how like,
Right.
well, and then I wanted to convince HBO that I can actually do it. Girl, you thought you was about to die, and you thinking about, well, I mean, yeah, because we have a comment saying that she became the lead actor, so a lead character, and yeah,
Right.
like she said, this is her dream role. So shit, yeah. Because honestly, if I were to ever get my dream role, yeah, I would probably do the same, which is terrible. But I like shit. Do y'all know, baby? I've been dreaming about this every day, and now I'm here. I ain't letting shit, even a brain hemorrhage, get in between me and my dream role.
Well, hold
So
on, Auntie. You hold your black ass up. You have your brain hemorrhage because of the acting that you're doing. You're going to slow down. Okay.
if I'm on a show like Game of Thrones that all of y'all seem to love, and and I just happen to be the lead character on that motherfucker, oh no, honey, ain't no slowing down. After I just said get that capitalistic bullshit out
So
my
that
face.
way you can die and then they write your character off anyway. What are you talking about?
Yes, because that death will be
Girl,
amazing, and then y'all will be so
absolutely not.
hurt and
I'm
crying
not.
for years. Well, that is that on that. And no, I probably won't. Well, it's to me, I just feel like too many seasons have gone by for me to start fresh with that, and I'm
No,
not a
definitely start fresh. Take your time. Don't
I'm not
rush.
I'm not a dragons and fighting type of bitch.
And
I'm just
nights and
not.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot going on in that show, honey. They had incest. It was like witches, um, shamans, magic, the dragon. It had a lot in it. It was so much. It was
Yeah,
so
and I hear it
much.
was good, and one person actually told me these were his exact words. You have to watch this show. It is the greatest show on television right now. This is what he said, and I think this is around the time maybe season 4 or 5 came out. It was a few years back. He told me this,
I
but
ain't even gonna lie to you, Auntie. I didn't start watching it until um when season 7 was out. So I had to catch up to everybody because I hadn't been watching it at all because it came out in 2011, right? So 2011, I was in college. I was in college. 2011, I was in college. It came out then, and I didn't know nothing about it, and people weren't really like hyping it up like that. And then by the time season 7 came out, hell, I think season 7 was like 2019. So it was long. It was long running. And
mhm.
everybody kept talking about it. Kept talking about it. And I was like, well, damn, I need to watch this show. So I went and I started binge watching it, and oh girl, I got hooked, Auntie. I got hooked. I was like, because I will say, the first couple episodes in season 1, they are long and they are drawn out and they're boring. So if you can't make it through the first couple episodes, you'd be like, this show is stupid. I would never watch this. Why am I putting myself through this? But then season 1 picks up. And by the ending of season 1, oh baby, you're like, oh, this has changed the game. Y'all are going crazy in this show. And oh baby, I was hooked. I was hooked. I even had a Game of Thrones party at my house one day.
Nice.
I went to Game of Thrones pop-up bars and everything. Baby, I was in it. I was in it, Auntie. I was in it. And
Word.
Amelia was a bad bitch. She really did step up. She was the lead, like Lisa said. Oh no, it was Happy that said it.
Remember, we
That
don't
was a
say the
lead
names in the
character.
chat, honey.
Yeah. Huh?
I said, remember, we don't say the names in the chat.
Wait, I'm confused.
We don't say who said what in the chat. We just say we have a comment in the chat.
Oh,
Yes, remember we went over there
apologies.
yesterday.
Okay, apologies. Okay, yes. Okay. Well, there was a comment in the chat that said that it was the lead character. And that comment is fully correct. Fully correct.
Yeah, we have it set up like that in case, because we want to use that chat for people to get off what they want to get off.
I got you. I follow now. I
Mm.
follow.
Well, that is that on that. Girl, just a honey, like we was talking about this motherfucker yesterday who I was just introduced to and hate that I was, but I gotta know be on top of the pop culture if I want to have a show about tea, right? But we say that anti-blackness makes some motherfucking money. And sure enough, that Chud the Builder motherfucker, honey. Y'all should see where it says here, by way of TMZ, Chud the Builder's fundraiser flooded with donations after attempted murder charges. It always happens like this, honey. They look anybody that they feel is a quote unquote patriots, which is just their word of saying somebody who hates black people and want to kill them. They want to send them some money. Well, this starts. Chud the Builder's Gifts and Go fundraising page shot up to more than $90,000 in donations less than 24 hours after he was involved in a shooting and then charged with attempted murder. You can see the Give, Send, Go page is nearing its $100,000 goal, and TMZ can reveal more than $18,000 of donations poured in just Tuesday morning alone. The donations range from $5 to as much as $2,000, with people wishing the streamer well. Notably, the Give, Send, Go page was set up by Chud himself, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, well before the shooting. He had asked fans for donations to help support his family after he was fired from his job for using racial slurs, which Chud describes as edgy, harmless humor. He noted his small business was also under attack by people spreading lies and even threatening his life over his past behavior. He stood up for his freedom of speech in his message to fans. Girl, bye. It's unclear how much money was in the fund before he was involved in the altercation Wednesday. TMZ told us all about the incident. The controversial creator got into a heated scuffle outside a courthouse in Tennessee and shots were fired. Chud and the other person involved, an unidentified man, sustained non-life-threatening injuries in the shooting. Chud proclaimed he fired shots in self-defense. But police weren't buying his story and took him into custody. He was charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. And I've actually never heard of Give, Send, Pro. So is this like Give, Send, Go? Would this be like considered the GoFundMe for right wingers? Let me see. What is Give,
Yeah, I
Send?
don't necessarily know if it's like a right weaning.
Oh, yes,
right
it is.
leaning.
Yes, it is. So before I just did a quick Google search, it says Give, Send, Go is a popular Christian crowdfunding website launched in 2015 as a free alternative to platforms like GoFundMe.
Did they say in the article that his Gifts and Go link was funded, like he started it up before this?
He did.
Started up because of this.
No, right. He didn't start up because of this. He started because he lost his job for saying some racist shit.
Right. And then they still give it to him. I don't know if you saw, I also DM'd you a new update on his court case. So if you don't have that on the docket, we can add that to the docket too.
I didn't see that. Matter of fact, you put it up there.
What do you mean I put it up there?
You can share stuff on the Jumbotron.
Oh yes. Oh, why yes. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me pull out the link, honey. Let me pull out the link and go to the Google. Ooh, child, you put me to work, honey. I was
right, because you were trying to get me to do it. I was like, girl, I already got my job going. But yeah.
Well, I was just because you know how you like to ask people at the end if they any more tea. So I didn't know if you had it on the docket or not.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, hold on. What do I do? Oh, I put the link here. Is that how I do it?
You should see where it says post. So after you post the Jumbotron,
yep, there we
go. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, if you want to bring it out, because his bond was crazy.
Wow. And the link we have here, it's so WSMV4 controversial streamer Dalton Etherly appears before a judge following shooting outside Clarksville courthouse. And it says the controversial streamer who has made headlines recently in Middle Tennessee appeared in court Friday morning to officially hear his charges stemming from a shooting outside the courthouse on Wednesday. On Wednesday afternoon, Dalton Etherly and Joshua Fox were injured after a confrontation between the two led to a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse, according to the District Attorney General for the 19th Judicial District. Both Both Easterly, also known as Chud the Builder, online, and Fox sustained gunshot wounds. Easterly has been hospitalized since the incident, but was able to appear in court Friday. He is officially charged with attempted criminal homicide, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Wow, the judge set his bond at 1.25 million and said the steep price tag was due to the severity of the charges and the proximity to the courthouse where they allegedly occurred. Etherly is scheduled to return to court on May 26th for a hearing. His attorney will be back in court for a bond hearing on May 21st. Fox, the other man injured during the courthouse shooting, is allegedly a disabled veteran who was shot in the stomach and shoulder during Wednesday's incident. His wife set up an online donation for people to help with his medical expenses. Etherly has gained a following online for his in-your-face videos depicting him as pushing the boundaries of free speech by using racial slurs in the public settings. Mm-mm.
I'm so happy. 1.25 million? Try to raise that, you racist bitch.
Exactly. Exactly, you racist bitch. Girl, thank you for that update there, honey. Oh, 1.25 million is wild. Well, that is that on that. Next, let's see. So do y'all remember we talked about on my show, we talked y'all probably don't remember, on April 9th, we talked about a rapper by the name of NBA Ben 10 who was shot at in a restaurant in Houston. Do y'all remember that? And some of y'all in here might have even seen it on the local news in your hometown.
They might have put it on the news down here, but I don't remember that.
Oh, they absolutely did, because Chill was like, oh yeah, I just saw about this on the news. Well, honey, how about his ass was shot at again in Baton Rouge? So y'all should see where it says here, by way of all hip hop, NBA Ben 10 shot again in Baton Rouge following April Houston shooting. Baby, they want girl, who did you piss off? Well, anyway, so NBA Ben 10 took bullets twice in less than 6 weeks, and the second time came just when people thought the worst had passed. The Baton Rouge rapper was struck by gunfire on Wells Street in Baton Rouge on Tuesday, making his second shooting incident in a span that started with a chaotic scene at a Houston restaurant in early April. This time around, he wasn't alone in getting hit, as 2 other people were injured in the same attack, and all 3 victims made it to the hospital in a private vehicle, according to WBRZ. The April incident at Confessions in Kirby in Houston left Ben 10 in critical condition after multiple rounds tore through his body. The shooting erupted when someone tried to rob him of his chains, and the person being robbed pulled a gun and started firing into a crowd of 20 to 30 people inside the restaurant. Ben 10 survived that ordeal, but the consequences kept unfolding. Detroit rapper All-Star JR, whose real name is Jeremy Christopher Ford, got arrested and hit with federal charges for unlawful possession of a firearm as a convicted felon in connection with that Houston shooting. He's been denied bond and remains locked up pending trial. The pattern here is impossible to ignore. Ben 10 rolls as a known associate of NBA YoungBoy, and that connection puts him in circles where violence seems to follow. According to WBRZ, the Wells Street shooting happened on May 14, 2026, but details about who fired the shots or what sparked the violence remain unclear at this point. What is clear is that Ben 10 survived the first attempt on his life, only to find himself in the crosshairs again just weeks later. Ben 10's mother released a statement thanking God for her son's survival after the Houston incident, but now she's facing the nightmare of her child being targeted again. Sad and senseless. Y'all stop shooting each other. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, that is that on that. And what else we got next, honey? Oh, do y'all remember? So who in here watches? Quinn, I have a feeling you might be the age range. Both Quinn and Moderna. I think both of y'all might be the age range, even if you didn't watch, but you probably have heard of Zach and Cody or The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yes, but why I gotta be in the age range?
Quinn, yeah, you in the age range. Don't even lie, Quinn, because we definitely grew up on that show.
I didn't grow up on it. I know what it is. I did not grow up on it.
True. I didn't grow up on it either because I didn't care about watching them little boys.
But I think because of Raven, the Disney Channel had us in the chokehold, so we saw the commercials, honey. We at least knew who they
We
were.
definitely
That's so
was in a
Raven.
chokehold because
It's
of
the
Raven.
future I can see.
That's so it's so mysterious to me.
Shout out to Raven.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
I'm screaming, y'all. We crazy. Come on, nostalgia.
Well, so Zach, who was played by Dylan Sprouse in the show, Zach, baby, is about to have his first baby.
Oh, really?
Yes, honey. Look, we the aunties now, honey.
Well,
But
yes.
you see where it says here, Dylan Sprouse and Barbara Palvin expecting first child together. Well, so coming up next, the sweet life of parenthood. Barbara Palvin and Dylan Sprouse are having a baby. TMZ has learned the couple is expecting their first child together, with baby Sprouse due sometime around August or September. The pair have been one of Hollywood's more low-key power couples ever since they got together back in 2018, eventually tying the knot in Barbara's native Hungary in 2023 after Dylan popped the question a year before. Barbara and Dylan have largely kept their life together out of the spotlight, but the official announcement came when the couple walked the red carpet at Cannes today. So maybe the power couple is changing their tune on privacy. Congrats to Mommy and Daddy Sprouse. Yeah, congrats indeed. So, yep. Dylan, and if I remember correctly, I think Dylan was Zach, and the other one was Cody. I think. Let me just do a quick Google search. I don't want to be wrong on that. Not that it's important, but Dylan Sprouse, Zach or Cody. Yep, Dylan Sprouse played Zach Martin. All right. Well, congrats to him and Barbara on their new baby, honey.
Child, whoever wrote that article is so funny. The sweet life of parenthood. Do they know what it means to be a parent? Are they crazy?
Clearly
My
not
life is not sweet.
at all, honey. It's not sweet at all, to the point where I want nothing to do, even if it's something that looks like parenthood. Like if it's me, like babysitting like a little niece or a little nephew. This looks too much like parenthood. I don't want to be a part of this.
I don't mind, dealing with other people's children and spoiling them and stuff, and then being able to send them right back to the humans that birthed them. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I enjoy that, actually. That is a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, it is fun, but the problem is the humans that birth those babies, they kind of they take advantage of that.
They could if you let them. I ain't that stupid.
Oh, we have a comment saying even when someone leaves babies on your face, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about here. This is not about me.
Well, I know that was for you, honey, because I'll be playing in the baby batter on my face. Okay, I like Olay. Olay is good for my skin. Okay,
You damn right, honey. This skincare is too damn expensive for y'all to be out here put y'all nasty ass nut with your terrible diets on my motherfucking face. No, get it out of here.
Oh, terrible diets. So if the diet was good, you would. Never mind.
Yes. Yes. Well, honey, so do y'all remember just not too long ago, right on my May 1st show, so that was literally 2 weeks ago, do y'all remember that we discussed Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt? It was like, is there trouble in paradise? Because they might be broken up. Well, honey, they absolutely are. It has been confirmed. Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt have broken up right after she done gave birth to that baby, honey. Pete, you are a professional baby daddy. You should be ashamed. Anyway, y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt reportedly split. Well, Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt have split after months of trying to work through relationship issues following the birth of their daughter, Scotty Rose. A source tells People the former couple is still working on things, explaining they want one another to succeed and be happy. Their source added the relationship has had ups and downs before noting there are issues, but they're trying to figure things out together. TMZ confirmed last month the pair had been dealing with a rough patch while adjusting to life as first-time parents. Our sources told us at the time they were facing challenges behind the scenes, but were attempting to figure things out together as their relationship headed in an uncertain direction. Despite the breakup, our sources told us Pete and Elsie remained completely focused on co-parenting their baby girl. Pete and Elsie got together in March 2025. TMZ broke the news of their pregnancy that July. Their daughter's name holds special meaning for Pete. Scotty was named after his late father, FDNY firefighter Scott Matthew Davison, who died responding to the 9/11 attacks. The couple frequently looked loved up throughout the pregnancy, vacationing together and celebrating at a baby shower shortly before Scotty's birth. But it appears the pressures of new parenthood ultimately put a strain on the relationship. Child. That's what your ass get, honey. Getting together with a motherfucker in March, gonna get pregnant by him and have the baby in July, and you think the shit was gonna work out, girl? Well, and on top of that, he don't have SNL money no more. Like, why is you anyway? Let me stay out of this woman's vagina.
Like, no money no more.
Well, he don't.
I think the only thing he got is just, he's known for a relatively large appendage that's attached to his body, and so the people are stupid enough to continue to mess with him because of that appendage.
And the gag is, we need to question that source of who told us that she is the girl who stands up about 4'11". So
actually, you're very correct. The person who told us this, she's not that tall of a human. So
and she has small hands, so every penis looks big to her.
Well, wait a minute. That girl ain't did nothing to us. We're gonna leave her and her tiny hands alone. But
no, we don't. No, we gonna fuck her.
Oh.
And then and the gag is, honey, if you know, honey, don't trust that girl around your man or a woman, allegedly.
Oh yes, actually, you're very right about that one. Yeah, don't trust her around. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But I think other people that have dated him and have slept around with this man has also informed us that she wasn't wrong.
Because I remember
they say he got a rather large appendage. Mm-hmm.
I remember him speaking out about it. And he was saying how he really didn't like that because he said what that did was when a girl gets with him and she finds out that it's really not as big as people are saying out to be, then she's going to be disappointed. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. His response let me know that he probably does have a big ass dick, right? Because most of the girls,
I definitely think he has a big
dick. Because most people who respond like that, who with actual big ones, they don't be so quick to let the world know how big it is or whatever. So that response, but it's given like he got like it's like, how a big dick guy who can't fuck, right? It's like having a really nice sports car, but you can't drive it. Like,
yes. I think that's how he approaches it. Because you're right, he did give a response saying like it's a very normal size penis, but it's big enough to enjoy, but not big enough to hurt. Like, boy, shut up. Okay, you got a big dick, good for you. But I actually think he one of them people that don't know how to use it. Yeah. That's his word.
We have a question saying, show the proof. You know what? I agree. Pete with the meat. Send that meat to Auntie at AuntieDerek.com for research. Well, that is that on that. What we got next, honey? Oh, so did y'all watch Modern Family? Or even a little bit, or
I know what it is. I'm not a.
Oh wow!
Wait, Quinn, you didn't watch Modern Family?
For what?
Because it was funny as hell.
Yeah, sister, it was funny, and also, it wasn't like a full, all white cast. Like it was very diverse from what I could tell.
Oh, we have a comment say though. So somebody who invented the internet built their website. Ow.
Oh, period.
Word.
Okay, I love that. Right. Shout out to the commenter. Yeah, Quinn. The show was really funny because remember
I've seen episodes of it. I just, it's not my cup of tea all the time.
You didn't, you really didn't live for it. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Well, one of the Dunphy girls in real life, the one who played the middle child, I forget her name on the show, but the one who was in the middle child, the middle girl, her real name is Ariel Winter. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, she's single. Broke up with boyfriend Luke Benward last year.
The man that looked like a Nazi.
Girl.
Hansman. And he in something crazy too. Hold on. I know him from something as well. He done played it. Let me Googles.
I've never seen him before.
He's been in something that he played a wild ass character, I feel like. But yeah, so sorry. Yeah. Oh, thoughts and prayers. Wish all parties involved the best. Yes, no.
Thoughts and prayers is taking me down. She ain't dead.
She not, but their relationship is, honey. Oh, and it says Ariel Winters back on the market. Turns out she quietly split from longtime boyfriend Luke Benward months ago. The Modern Family star said, and Luke reportedly called it quits back in August 2025 after nearly 6 years together, with sources telling people they realized they were better off as friends. No messy fallout here, though. There's apparently still a ton of love between them, so much they're still super close and even co-parenting their dogs together. The pair's last
a fucking dog, please.
Girl, that's straight people business, honey. Co-parent some fucking dog. Anyway, the pair's last public appearance came in July 2025 at a screening for Don't Log Off, the thriller they both starred in and produced together. Ariel and Luke first got together in late 2019, and over the years, she regularly called him her biggest blessing in her safe space. Before Luke, Ariel dated actor Levi Meaden from 2016 to 2019.
They just giving a brief history of her dating history. We don't care. Actually,
we have a comment saying never seen him too, but he does look like a Nazi.
Nah, for real, that was funny, Quinn, because you're right. You're right.
I mean,
it is given. Sir, where were you on January 6th, 2021?
Hello.
Well, that is that on that. Girl, let's get into some political tea, honey. Some political tea. Well, Eric Swalwell. Child, let's talk about him and his wife, bitch. So ever since that news done broke out, she was like, you got me fucked up. And you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Eric Swalwell living apart from wife after sexual misconduct claims. Girl. Well, Eric Swalwell and his wife, Brittany Watts, are reportedly living separately in the fallout from their sexual misconduct allegations that derail from the former congressman's political career. Sources close to the couple told People Brittany was completely blindsided by the accusations against Swalwell and had no way of knowing about the alleged behavior before it exploded publicly last month. Brittany is now allegedly staying apart from Eric with their 3 children while trying to keep life as stable and private as possible for the kids. She was also recently spotted without her wedding ring. People's source says Brittany would never condone or excuse any of the alleged behavior and has been focused entirely on protecting her children while navigating what they described as an excruciating situation. As TMZ reported, Swalwell suspended his California gubernatorial campaign in April after multiple women accused him of misconduct, ranging from sending inappropriate messages to allegations of rape, choking, and drugging. He has denied all allegations. The report claims people close to the family feel Eric fooled everyone and allegedly lived a double life. The scandal escalated after several accusers publicly came forward. Swalwell later apologized to Brittany while stepping away from politics. One day after suspending his campaign, he resigned from Congress. Baby, this is getting messy, honey. That girl said, "Oh, okay. Oh, shit, you got me fucked up, honey. I'm not one on the judge, honey, baby. You won't see me standing by this man. You got me fucked up. Let me grab me and my kids and go to a separate house. You got it fucked up." Wow. Now listen. When it rains, it pours, honey. So now he ain't got no job and he ain't got no bitches. Damn. Well, that is that on that. I hope the same fate for anybody who is a sexual predator and shit like that. I hope they share the same fate. Well, girl, this next piece of political tea that is so messy, honey. But Kristen Cinema, is that did I say her name right? Yep, it's Kristen Cinema. Making sure I said her name right. But girl, her ass. You all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Kristen Cinema fighting to see boyfriend Matthew Amel's ex-wife therapy records. And one of my co-hosts is actually in route to becoming a therapist. So I can just imagine her being like very offended by this story. But this starts. Kristen Cinema is fighting to get her hands on her boyfriend Matthew Amel's ex-wife therapy records, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Matthew's ex, Heather Amel, is asking a judge to shut down subpoenas issued by the former U.S. Senator from Arizona. The subpoenas in question ask for Heather's Heather's therapist to turn over all documents revealing dates of therapy sessions, notes from therapy sessions, intake forms, invoices, and all communications with Heather. Heather argues that Kristen does not have the right to obtain confidential communications between a patient and a therapist. The judge has yet to rule. As TMZ first reported, Heather sued Kristen under a North Carolina law for allegedly breaking up her marriage with Matthew. Kristen admitted to the affair with Matthew, but the former Arizona politician argued that all of their hookups took place outside of North Carolina. She insists that state laws didn't apply and wants the lawsuit dismissed. As TMZ first reported, Heather submitted alleged text messages she sent Kristen confronting her about the alleged affair. This is crazy to me. So, she was really saying, "Hey, so I want to prove that this actually didn't because this is what I'm getting from this story. I want to prove that this me sleeping with her man didn't really affect her how she says it is. So let me just see the therapy records. Let me see what was she asking for. She was asking for, it says, turn over all documents revealing dates of therapy sessions, notes from therapy sessions, intake forms, invoices, and all communications with Heather. Can they even isn't that like a HIPAA? Does therapy fall? I need to Google this really quick.
Yes, therapy falls under HIPAA.
I thought so.
She a crackhead.
Yeah, because I'm like, how did you even, girl?
Girl, get off that powder. That fentanyl, that meth, whatever you got going on, girl. Oh, you got a little Ozempic brain. No?
Well, that is that on that, honey. Maybe all of the above.
And I need to twice to tell her disrespectfully go to hell.
Yeah. Well, that is that. Excuse me, sorry. That on that. Child, I could not wait to talk about this next story, honey. I got 3 more stories left, by the way. And I could not wait to talk about next story, bitch. Kathy Ireland, honey. Let's talk about Kathy Ireland, bitch.
Who is that, honey?
She was a supermodel, honey. A lot of people know who she is. But definitely a supermodel back in the day, honey. And baby, this story is wild. So y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Kathy Ireland believes ex-business partners are dodging lawsuit. So let's get into it. Kathy Ireland says her longtime business managers are dodging her lawsuit, and she's asking a judge to let her serve them documents via local California newspapers. The model filed a new motion Thursday in which she claims her former money managers have gone on the lam, alleging some have abandoned residences and left no forwarding address, while she says others have dodged process servers. Ireland says her former business managers changed their business address to a virtual mailbox, and as their publicly identified lawyer says he doesn't actually represent them. She's asking the judge to let her serve the lawsuit through the local newspapers of the area where she believes the defendants live and work. The Los Angeles Times and the Desert Sun, and the latter of which publishes local news for the Coachella Valley, about 2 hours east of LA. As TMZ told us, Ireland is suing her former business managers, claiming they misused her money, deceived her about her wealth, and even took loans out in her name. Kathy Ireland claims the misuse of her money has cheated her and her husband, Dr. Greg Olson, out of their home equity, drained their retirement savings, and even forced them to sell their home. Ireland seeking damages believed to be up to or exceeding $100 million. Her business, so she's alleging that her ex-business managers allegedly stole up to $100 million from her. And it affected her so bad that they had to sell their home. What else they had to do? Sell their home to drain their retirement savings and drain them out of their home equity. Bitch, like these are rich people problems, honey. And this is when I was reading this, I was like, wow. And how would they? But I was gonna ask like, how would something like this go under the radar for so long? But after seeing that documentary made by my friend Dr. Kelly Pope about that woman in Illinois who stole all that money from those people for years and didn't nobody know about it. So it's possible.
When I saw, I'm off my meeting, but I'll tell you when I saw it on Good Morning America, I think how she realized it is she went to do something for her daughter, needing to use her like line of credit, like going to really do something. They were like, no, ma'am, we're not letting you do that. And she was like,
Yeah.
wait, I'm sorry, what? And that's when it started unraveling.
Girl, that's wild. Thank you for that. I didn't see the Good Morning America interview, but I think I'm gonna go watch it because I want to hear her talk more about it. But
Hmm.
this story was wild to me, honey.
Yeah. No, it's wild. I mean, people gonna steal. You got to stay on top of your. I don't. Even if you that rich, you still got to stay on top of your finances because it's always somebody trying to steal it.
Hmm. Oh, I misread my damn. This is why a bitch need new glasses. So I thought I had 3 more stories left. I only had 2, and now we're down to my last story. My bad.
Not you
Wow,
seeing
you do
triples
need
and
glasses.
then it ain't.
My bad, y'all. I've been meaning to make that eye doctor's appointment for the long. I'm gonna do that when we get off when we start recording. I need new glasses, bad bitch. Well, anyway, so the last story I have for us today is, I like to end with feel good stories, and this one is talking about how Shaka Khan has made history, and you all should see where it says here by way of all hip hop that Aries Queen Shaka Khan and Melly Mel make national recording registry with historic collaboration. So let's get into it. Shaka Khan and rap legend Melly Mel just got their flowers from the Library of Congress after the National Recording Registry just inducted the 1984 smash "I Feel for You." This wasn't just a feature; it was the moment R&B and rap stopped being separate lanes and became one sound. Here's what made it work: producer Arif Mardin had a vision to blend two worlds that most people thought couldn't coexist. He took Prince's original 1979 composition and reimagined it with Shaka's powerhouse vocals, Stevie Wonder on harmonica, and Melly Mel's iconic rap intro that literally opens the track with his voice calling out her name. Shaka, Shaka, Shaka Khan. Anywho, the intro became instantly recognizable, and suddenly hip hop was the main event. The track won Grammy Awards and became a cultural moment, proving that rappers and singers could create something bigger together. The Library of Congress recognized his legacy according to the official announcement, selecting 25 recordings for preservation this year. Beyond Shaka's record, the 2026 class includes Taylor Swift's 1989 album, Beyonce's Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, Weezer's The Blue Album, and Vince Gill's Go Rest High on That Mountain. The Go-Go's Beauty and the Beat, Stevie Ray Vaughan's Texas Flood, and Reba McEntire's Rumor Has It also made the cut. The registry spans over 7 decades of American sound, from Spike Jonze's 1994 Cocktails for Two to Swift's 2004 Blockbuster. Video game music got recognized too, with Bobby Prince's Doom soundtrack joining the collection. This year's selection brought the total registry to 700 recordings, each one preserved as part of the nation's cultural heritage. The 2026 inductees will be featured in NPR's The Sound of America series in the coming weeks. Oh, shout out to them. Shout out to them, honey. That's amazing. And just imagine y'all like, I just because as a millennial, I was born in an age where hip hop and R&B were already infused in multiple ways. So, but I just couldn't imagine like when it first all began, when rap and like those conversations had to have been like some hard ones. Like, I don't know if I like a singer saying, I don't know if I want to have a rapper on my song, or And vice versa. Rapper saying, I don't know if I want to bring that singing. Wouldn't that kind of soften up my song a bit? But like now, I just can't imagine one without the other. And baby, in the 90s and the 2000s, baby, millennials, we were fed, bitch. We were
Yes,
fed.
very much so fed. Very much so. Shout out to Shaka Khan, that Aries queen.
Hey.
I love that for her.
My favorite thing I love about her is, honey, how she talk. we listen to her talk
How she
about
talk all that shit.
how Mary J. Blige fucked up Sweet Thing. She was like, I told her she fucked it up. Like, girl, what were you doing? Like, was you waking up in the morning and did you have to wake up and sing this? Oh yeah, girl, I
You
was
don't wake up and sing no damn
sing
song.
nothing at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, girl. You don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and sing, girl.
Shaka was pissed, honey.
And she's absolutely right. You don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and sing. What the hell wrong with
Sure
her?
don't.
Let's say
Unless
80s
she's
summer
singing a
Shaka Khan.
tune in the bedroom,
Yeah. So we have a comment saying 80s summer Shaka Khan, how we waited by the radio to record her songs on cassette tapes. Ow! I actually got a little bit of a taste of that as a millennial in the mid 90s. I remember having to record using waiting for the radio DJ to stop talking and hit record on that radio on my cassette tape, bitch. Oh,
Well, and you know how we would have to do it on a cassette tape. We would have to hit record and play at the same
at the
time.
right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
These days, the kids don't know about that, honey. They don't know about that. They don't know about us having to burn our own CDs. Remember, we had to burn our music, going to
baby.
LimeWire, risking all the viruses just to get a song. Okay.
Mhm. That's
But
why
they
they
don't
don't
know.
appreciate shit these days. And I'm not even being facetious when I say this is why, especially when it comes to mute, and that's why everybody wants something so quick and
Uh-huh.
like they don't appreciate it because they didn't have to work for it.
They didn't
So
have to work. They didn't have to work. What Kim say? The girlies don't want to get up and work no more.
okay, get your fucking ass up and work. I can't stand that girl,
Oh,
but I
you
ain't
made
gonna
me
lie,
cackle
y'all.
with
She ain't
that
that
one.
one little thing.
You made me cackle. That's funny.
Hey, look, I can't stand no Kim Kardashian, but she ate that one little thing, honey.
Well, she did. She did. And then they used it against her because she failed the law exam. She failed to pass the bar. And it was like,
But
what are you doing, Kim?
but
Get your
whether she
fucking
failed or
ass
not,
up and work.
she was working for it. Like she worked. They can't say that Kim wasn't working to get that. Net. She might have failed in the end, but she was working to get that law degree.
Are we sure? Because they were saying that she was using Chat GPT to make them answers up, honey.
Yeah, the girl. Because you remember, honey, Kim was and oh god, I hate to have to say this out loud, but remember, she was really
Oh, you
going on a
defended her. Go ahead.
yeah, she was on the campaign about prison reform and stuff like that. She was out here doing the work. I don't want to take that away from her, especially when it comes to prison, because we need so much prison reform out here. But yeah, so she was out here doing the work. I ain't
But
gonna.
she just got them legal fees from the man that she. You know what? Let me
Ah,
stop her.
but that was him. That was him wanting to sue. He the one who tried. She
But
recognized
she
him,
fucked up. But she fucked up in the first place.
and
So
she immediately realized that she fucked up and deleted it. He still had a problem with it, so he took a swing and missed. I don't like the girl, but they ain't her fault.
Mm.
So, and as a matter of fact, let me get off this because I don't want to say nothing else is gonna sound like I'm defending that girl. Ugh.
Oh yeah, honey, because you was defending her, honey. But I mean,
Ugh.
if you say she was working for it, then you say she was working for it. I
She
believe
was
you.
only because I seen her. She
with an
was.
asterisk, working for the degree, or was she? You know.
Ah,
You know what? Exactly, Quinn. Exactly. It is with an asterisk. Because I'm just like, well, girl, how you fail that damn exam? Multiple times, right? Did she fail it twice?
Yes. And the
mhm.
fact that you was on a legal show, being a lawyer in real life, that's the
Now,
closest
to
you
be
gonna get to it.
fair, to be fair,
To be fair,
I'm going to present a fairness. I believe in fairness. To be fair, those exams are not easy. Those
to be
licensing
fair, she ain't
exams.
never been to law school. She trying raw dog
Ooh,
an exam without
ooh,
going to law school, and
ooh,
then she already done showed us
ooh.
that her brain capacity not that high.
Oh,
She
the
gave us a
brain
little scan
capacity.
talking about her frontal lobe not
Oh, the frontal
not
lobe.
frontal lobing. So
It
I
ain't
don't know
fully
what she
developed.
want. Right. So I
Oh,
don't know what
Lord.
she really want from us.
Oh,
Um Go ahead, girl, and get in them books. Get out the streets, get off these red carpets, and get in them books and get
You
on your
said
craft.
not getting the booth, bitch. Getting the books. Oh my.
Get in your books, okay?
Oh my.
Get on your Zoom and get on those goddamn books.
Well,
Hire
I'm
you a
not
motherfucker.
going to discredit the toughness of the exam. There are plenty of lawyers who have had to take the bar exam.
And I know a plenty of
I'm not
lawyers.
going to discount that.
I'm not discounting it, but I'm
'Cause it
sorry.
is tough.
I absolutely understand that, but as someone who's literally seen people who have had multiple jobs, single parent, doing all the things, who are literally fighting for their fucking life and their survival, doing it with less resources, still pass and make it through, and she got all the resources at her leisure.
Well, yes, she was lazy, and that's why they used her quote against her, because she
be
has
fucking
all
for
the
real.
resources. Bitch, Auntie, you pulling this up.
Correct.
Only because for those who are listening and watching the video version of the show, I want them to have a reference to look at.
Auntie,
correct.
You are so messy, bitch. That is hilarious. My messy Bessie. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, because while we were talking about Kim, it was still Shaka Khan on the screen. We ain't talking about that Aries Queen, honey.
Oh no, Shaka Khan would definitely pass the law exam if she gave a fuck to actually study and do it. Yeah. But yeah, honey, I mean, I'm not going to discount the fact that those exams are hard, because
also the little trend of people taking LSAT practice tests, and there's been a whole lot of people who've been able to get through it. Just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Not get through. Well, the practice test is not the actual bar exam. The practice.
I understand that, but they've been taking the practice test and
why is that trend even happening?
Because of this.
Oh, because they want to prove to that bitch how easy it is to pass the bar.
I'm not necessarily about not how easy, but like how many, how much is you not that smart or you not that dedicated. Which one is it? But again,
we know it's the former. She's really not that smart. And we know it's the former. Okay.
She tried it. She put them brain scans up there talking about her brain not at full capacity, but also keep that plastic and things out your body. And thirdly, you have all the resources in the world.
Yes.
This is where you're never going to get a pass from me. You have all the resources in the motherfucking world. Stop what you need to fucking do. I understand. Oh, you have enough money to say, hey, let me lock in for 6 months. Let me lock in for whatever your pacing is. Have somebody, have ChatGPT, Claude, whoever, put you out of schedule so you can get through all the materials, since you're not dedicating time to just go to the fucking law school and do the complete work.
Very fair. You bring up a fair point, Quinn. She has all the financial resources to be able to actually take that
and network. Not even just the resources from a financial aspect. The network, right? The network to get the best mentors, to get in the goddamn room.
Well, the gag is, I really think she has friends like that, so she would have to pay that network. So
and that's cool, but I guarantee you, based off of her last motherfucking name in the history of her father, that as she called on some of her father's friends, that they would help her out.
Possibly, or hire somebody else to help her ass out, because
she has the ability to make some phone calls and get fucking help.
She has the resources. You're right. I'm not.
Kim.
The only thing I'm not going to discredit is the difficulty of the bar exam.
Taking
the bar exam and are listening, I understand it is very hard, especially certain states. California being one of them, New York being the other. Those 2 bar exams are insane. And best of luck to any of y'all that are listening to this, taking the bar exam. I wish you all the best, bitch. You study hard and you get that fucking license, bitch. Because this hoe won't do it.
Okay? I wish them nothing. Get your fucking ass up and work. Let me stop.
Never discrediting any bar, any exams, because some people just not test takers. I understand, and the only reason why there is even a bar exam in the first place is to keep black people
Racist.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But she got a little privilege on her and still can't make it through the
A little.
finish
She got
line.
a lot of privilege.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And can't make it through. And she got a legal background as far as family members. Like, baby, you grew up in this.
And then Ryan Murphy got the nerve to put her on that little legal show that make it seem like she a damn lawyer. Girl.
I said that's how as close she gonna get at this point.
She gonna get
but I'm just saying, no all shade, no shade. But yeah. I'm not giving no
comment. You're right. Having the time to study in the chat, that comment in the chat, having the time to study is a privilege because a lot of people don't have the time to do that. But the reason why she has the time to study is because the bitch has financial resources, so she doesn't have to actually work for a living and sacrifice her time. You know, she's able to use her time wisely. Fuck her.
Listen, she better read her homegirl Emma Greedy's book and get in the motherfucking books. And get in the motherfucking library.
Get in the books, honey. Get in the library.
Right? You better talk to your homegirl Emma so she can snatch her edges and get you together. So you can get in the motherfucking books.
Speaking of library, why black people call it the library and not library?
You know, some of them have speech impediments and things.
Because I literally just
let our people make it now.
In the library.
Listen, let our people make it.
Are there?
Listen, let our people make it.
For the people who are a little illiterate and maybe don't want to read, we telling this bitch to get in books and we ain't even pronouncing the word right. Look at me, terrible.
Listen,
get your ass in the library.
That's part of our vernacular. That's part of our vernacular, and we are gonna accept that because we know what's being said. Okay,
it's gonna be a library to me forever and ever, honey. That extra R ain't got nothing to do with me. Fuck that. I said what I said. I'm going to the library.
Auntie, I hate you.
Look, we have a comment saying library is how my white classmate said, because they stole it from black people.
That's true. That's true. Well, you know, they take a lot of things from our culture, honey. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be an actual nigga.
Wake it up. Y'all, so that was actually a lie, because remember when I said the Shaka Khan store was going to be my last one, I just lied, because I had just happened to, browse TMZ to see if they had anything, else worth talking about. Maybe asterisk Dr. Cheyenne Bryan just made it over to TMZ, bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Bryan.
White people is in her business there, girl. Lord have mercy. First it was just black people who were just talking about it, but now they about to have the white people talking about it. Good Lord.
Wait, pause real quick before we get to that. Also, the children of Scandal are dating each other.
The children of Scandal?
Right. The hypothetical children of Olivia.
Kerry Washington and that man. What's his name?
Goldwyn.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, okay, so that means that Tyreek and that girl are dating each other.
Yeah, Chase and Tyreek are dating each other. Two biracials together.
Oh, good for them.
So we can continue dragging. You know it's serious because my therapist brought this up in my session.
Did she?
Yes. She said, girl, you heard about saying? I say yes. She just got to hell.
I think Tyreek is pretty cool, and he seems pretty in tune with the black culture.
He is.
Like he grew up around black people.
Yeah, he is. Oh, we weren't talking about Tyreek, but we were talking about this doctor.
Yeah, also he's frat. He's an alpha, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Cheyenne, my therapist showing us was like, well, I kind of feel bad for her. No, I don't. No, you can have a little empathy for her because you're a therapist and that that's your field of study and that's your thing and this is why I love you. But no,
so
accountability.
She don't have no degree.
Accountability.
Wake it up for us, Auntie. She ain't got no degree. Wake this up.
The streets are saying she does. She's saying she has one, but the streets are saying that she does not because too many stores that she's
ain't no receipts can't be found. Not a picture, not a copy, not a transcript, not a dissertation, Not a mentor done stepped up and
Not a
spoke on her behalf.
transcript. You can't
Hello.
verify that
She
she went
said
to
she's
accredited university and
the
or
school that
college.
she went to, which is also crazy because the way that so many therapists have went to the same school, they have been going to go get their transcripts from Parchment, and she told my son Parchment ain't got hers. They said they got rid of them after 2 years. Just lying.
Parchment don't
Just
get rid of their
lying.
transcripts after 2 years. I could still go to my undergrad and get a transcript if I wanted to. What the hell is she talking about?
Hello.
Oh, okay,
Hello.
Auntie. Wake this story up for us,
Oh,
Auntie.
she was actually talking about this on Fox 5. I don't know if it was the Fox 5 in DC or New York or Atlanta, but one of the Fox 5 she was talking about this. This is about a 2-minute video. I'm just seeing it for the first time, just like everybody else. So let's see what she has to say about this.
But with the questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles, it's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see. Right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it, they can't validate me, I validated myself. They deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane. And I'll land on this, I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people say that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay. And you got to be okay with that in that
as an
space.
attack. But I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them in service to them.
Absolutely.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you.
No,
thank you. I know you're going to hang around. And
I want to thank you for asking the hard questions.
Well, I
appreciate that.
You know, I'm a journalist with 2 degrees at the end of the day.
Many?
And so I had 2.
Come on. Girl.
Yes, Northwestern and Emory University. So I had to make sure I display that as well as a journalist. So thank you for coming and for hanging around. We're going to have some fun in just a little bit.
Oh, Miss Mamas was shady at the end. Did y'all catch that shade?
Yeah, she's full of shit.
She's like, I have a journal. I have 2 degrees.
Yes,
and she named the schools.
And it's important to display those, baby. I caught that shade.
Did you also catch the shade and how she tried to high five her over the Dr. Bryant and she gave her a little dap up? She's like, bitch, I'm not high fiving this fraudulent ass shit. What are we talking about? Girl, hold on. She is claiming to have a doctorate degree and she can't produce it?
Yes.
She's talking about I have degrees. My proof is in my work.
Moderna.
My proof is in my work too. But if somebody asks me, am I an engineer? I'm damn sure going to be able to tell them, yes, I have a degree.
Moderna. She ain't even produced her undergraduate, nor master's degree, nor a doctorate. She ain't produced a motherfucking thing.
I can't take this. Listen, the people who get me, they can clock me if they're like, well, bitch, are you a licensed engineer? No, I'm not, because I didn't care to take that exam, and I didn't need to take that exam to make the money that I do. But I will damn sure not ever let nobody tell me I ain't got the degree I got. I will show proof anytime.
Because
trying to claim I don't have. If I had a doctorate degree, if I had a doctorate degree,
there's not one black person on this planet besides Cheyenne that if they had she don't have a degree, but if they have a doctor, the work you have to put in to get that hood, to do that dissertation, to do the defense,
talk about it.
To meet with the people, your panel, I know everybody's the panel by their name. And he was like, I still know their name because the trauma that I went through to get that motherfucking degree.
It's serious.
She's lying.
It's very serious. To get a doctoral degree, the amount of work you have to do to set up a good panel, right? Because you got to set up a good defense panel. If your defense panel is trash, they will wear you low, and you will never get that degree. That shit is war. I ain't never listen. I was in the
mad that
doctoral
we done
program,
figured
and I
it
told
out.
them to hell with this shit. But that shit is war. She is a liar. She's a liar, and she's a therapist. A therapist?
She's not a therapist. She's
a life coach. She's not a licensed nothing. She's a life coach.
Oh my
God.
She is a life coach.
As given as Ilyana
her
Van
sessions,
Zandt, but at least Ilyana had fucking degrees.
Her sessions.
You can show proof of her degrees.
But her live sessions are proof of her effectiveness. Her live podcast episodes of other people's podcasts.
She wanted to be some type of therapist to the stars. I don't know. She wanted that flashy life. She up there wearing a chain, a diamond out doctor chain. Girl.
Also, word on the curb is some people are saying that she claims to be an AKA and she's not.
Oh, bitch, I ain't never heard.
Oh, wait a minute. So she lied about the degree.
AKA.
She lied about pledging a sorority. What else she lied about? She lied about her proof. She lied about her hair. Because look at that tight ass wig on top of her head. Oh, girl. I want them to unravel her bun, unravel this makeup, unravel her shenanigans and her bullshit, and get her ass up out of here. She lied about wellness. She lied about being a guru. She lied about her proof. She probably lied about her damn name.
Probably. Also, she's talking about she came there to talk about her book, baby. You can't sell nobody on a book when you can't prove that who you are.
Girl, look, we trying to get past the degrees. What you mean, book? We need to get through these degrees that you ain't got. You ain't produced an undergraduate. You ain't produced a master's degree. You ain't produced nothing.
She definitely lying. Because like I said earlier, Parchment keep that shit for forever. Mm-hmm. I ain't never known Parchment to not keep records of transcripts.
They have everything from your high school on up.
Thank you. And you don't even need a transcript to verify that you went to a college. All you gotta do is call up the registrar office, and the registrar office can look.
The school is closed.
And say, this person did attend this school.
The school is closed though. That's the problem.
No, it ain't no fucking
problem. The school is closed.
Everybody gets there's other people that said, I went to RHOA, whatever, and I got my transcripts.
What the hell is this school? RHOA? What is that?
However you pronounce it, I don't know.
Agros or something. Agrassi.
Also, she went to a scam school too?
No. It's not a scam school. It's a legitimate school. Like I told you, my therapist was talking about it in my session. Like at the beginning of my session, we were talking about it. It's a legitimate school. There's plenty of people who matriculated there and been licensed.
They have financial issues. That's what happened, I think. Yeah.
Google is saying that she went to University of Phoenix.
Child, I don't think she completed anything. She went to a lot of places. I don't think she finished.
They said she went to Cal State Northridge.
You can go to a lot of places. I went to a lot of schools. I went to a lot of schools. I got my transcripts got about 4 different schools on it.
Down. You said you could go a lot of places.
You can. And so I'm sorry.
Girl, that is so funny. You can go a lot of places.
Look,
you sure can.
Whoever did her website sucks.
Well, she's a scammer.
She's a liar. She's a scammer. She's not going to have a good website.
And so I'm sorry.
And then her website is a .co. She can't even afford the .com brand.
Oh my God!
Not the
Girl, bye. You can't even afford a .com. Get out of here.
No, be quiet. Shut up. My thing is, because you know, us as Negroes, we always go by.
Ukrainian make her website.
No,
we
are Negroes.
On her website in her bio that she has attained a double degree in psychology and Pan-African Studies from Cal State University, Northridge.
Well, then, can we see that?
Then she said she entered the master's program at University of Phoenix.
Can we see that?
Oh, yeah. I don't think so, because she didn't mention anything about actually.
Because all she did was go.
But
She
then
ain't graduate.
she goes that she decided to
halfway
pursue her doctorate degree in counseling psychology from RHOA University. Pursue. That does not mean that she graduated with that
Again,
degree.
No,
you
but
could go a
listen,
lot of places. They take
listen,
your shit. You could go to a
listen.
lot of places.
You
She
could
said
go a lot of places.
She said she didn't realize what had triggered her interest until she entered the master's program at University of Phoenix. She was about halfway through the master's program, and boom, it hit her.
There it
she
is.
had a lot of healing to do within herself and needed to be done.
What
So
does that mean?
That don't sound like she got a master's.
That's how that statement ends. And then the next thing, we go right into her pursuing a doctorate degree.
You have to get your master's before you pursue your doctorate. Am I wrong?
Huh?
You have to have some type of degrees before you get to the doctorate. You can't.
That's correct. Wait, Moon. That's correct. You do not have to have a master's degree in order to get a doctorate degree.
There are some programs that will let you do
without undergraduate degree.
But you have to have a degree somewhere, right?
Well, she did say that she obtained a double degree in psychology and Pan-African studies from Cal State University, Northridge.
Well, then show us that. Let's start there. Show us something.
But the thing is, people could look that up. Like, you could even call up Cal State and be like, did this lady get them degrees? And that's fine, right? Like, they probably will verify and be like, yeah, she got them degrees.
But she ain't even verified that.
She knows she can't verify that, because as soon as she do that, then people gonna be like, well, girl, thank you for verifying the undergrad degrees. Now show us the master's and the doctorate. And because she can't produce proof of that because she doesn't have them, she's not going to do the due
and
diligence
in psychology,
proof of the undergrad.
Any type of therapy, you have to go through all the steps. They don't let you skip. You don't get to just skip.
Well, to be a therapist, I know plenty of therapists that only have master's degrees. You don't have
to be a therapist. Yes, right. All you can just have a master's. That's what I'm in school for right now. That is what I'm going to do as a life. But when you go to get a doctorate in psychology or anything else, you have to have all them together. You got to have the trifecta. You don't get to skip. You got to have
hold on. Help me understand that. So you mean to tell me if you go for a doctorate of psychology, you have to have a master's degree first?
You can't skip. You gotta have all the steps. You can't just go like, I got my undergraduate, right? Let me get my doctorate.
Wait, real quick question. You could get it along the way though, right? Because usually getting a master's degree while you're doing a doctorate program, you just need to get a certain number of credits. So you have to take a certain number of classes and credits to get the master's degree. While you're on the way to the doctorate.
Well, that's still 60. You would
right.
If you're gonna do it. Not saying that you can't do. I'm not saying you can't do the master's and the doctorate at the same time.
Right.
But
you can enroll without having to have a master's degree. You're just gonna get it along the way.
Yeah, but you still have to have all three.
That's correct. You're not going to be able to get a doctorate degree without getting a master's degree. Yes.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. But
you can enroll in a school with an undergrad, and then along the way, you'll get enough credits. They'll award you a master's degree. You might not go to a ceremony or anything, but they'll award you the master's degree because you have the credits, and then you get the doctorate.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have to.
That's how it worked for me.
Well, you still have to, like, at the end of the day, you still have to complete the 60 hours.
Yeah, you got to complete the credits. You do have to complete the credits, which she has not done. She has certainly not done that.
And the range 45 to 70, depending on whatever master's program, but around
that's
those.
Correct. School. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But to be any type of like psychologist. Like, and especially, and the thing is, she's out of California, so they're 10 times stricter. So,
but the thing is, she's not a psychologist; she's a wellness coach. So she's a life coach. So they might. I know that. You're right; they're 10 times stricter. So she might have to
California, they don't
stuff.
let you skip steps. You can't skip. You got to have, and they want on top of that, they want more. And then if you don't have that, you cannot practice saying you're a psychologist or a therapist. They do not permit that. You cannot put that in your bio. You cannot put that on any documentation, no advertisement. You can't do that. They don't play that in California. You can't a pseudo psych. No, you say I'm a life coach. You can't put psychologist, therapist, nothing in your display or present yourself as that in California, or you will have
and
problems.
when you look at her about me, I will give. I'm not giving her any credit, but when you look at her about me, she doesn't actually claim that she's a psychologist.
Because she probably changed it. She in her bio, if you go back to some of her interviews, she said that she says she is a psychology expert.
That's what she calls herself. She puts that in the bio. She puts
You
that she's
can't
a
in
psychology expert.
California. You cannot do that.
Well, hold on. Expert is subjective because she's just claiming
Exactly.
she's a psychology expert by having an undergraduate degree.
And what I'm telling you,
she isn't calling herself a psychologist though. She
what I'm
definitely is not
telling
doing
you,
that.
what I'm telling you is you can't even use them words. That's how strict they are. You can't use
Well, how
those
nobody
words.
ain't report her ass and get her shit taken down then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And what is a psychology expert anyway? Please, girl, bye. Um, you took classes at multiple different schools, and I don't think you have a degree to save your life. I don't think you have a degree in
I actually
nothing.
do think she got those degrees at Cal State.
Well, you know what? You have more
But
opportunities
nobody
than
has
I
come
do.
The
forward.
undergrad degrees. She ain't getting no masters or no doctorate. She damn
Listen,
sure ain't getting
I
that.
don't believe she
ain't
got none of that.
nobody has come forward and said, hey, she was at my graduation. We went to school together. No one said, hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well, why
ain't
would she?
nobody.
Why would anybody come? I don't think she had friends like that.
Because they've
She
been
don't look like a
dragging
bitch
her
that got friends.
for
It's been
7.
like 2 weeks now, ain't it? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
there was some women that were trying to defend her, like, "Oh, y'all hate it. Oh, y'all hate it
Yeah,
on
but
her."
they were hating out. I mean, defending outside of the club. They're not
Yeah.
intimate, close. They
But
don't,
let me say
and
this.
they didn't know the whole spectrum of what the fuck she was saying.
No,
They're
they
like, oh,
didn't.
I didn't realize she was saying this. It's like,
You
yeah,
saw that
dummy.
same heifer that was, yes, I know. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. And also, what I will say, because this is what Negroes are saying, you can't get one fucking degree as a black person that your family ain't got pictures, got your diploma,
Hello.
got your hood, your gown, cap, because we don't play about that. Like,
I mean, you're not lying. Every
there's
graduation in
pictures.
my family been at. Okay, we have
Okay,
documented proof that you have crossed the stage.
look, there is pictures with your fucking cap and gown on. Let me tell you, if it's
I got
online,
my cap and gown photo right here in my living room, baby.
okay, and when I get mine, it's gonna be, I'm
Proud,
flying
honey.
to the
I'm
school.
smiling hard in this photo, baby.
Let me tell you, I'm flying to the school that I've been going to because it's been online. I'm going to
Right.
walk. I'm
Yeah, you
going to
should.
walk.
You should.
There's no way that at any point no one will be able to say that I don't have what I earned. And when I say I earned it because I went to all these schools, when I tell you, that's why I said she went, but she ain't got no degree. I don't even
You
believe she got an
said you can
undergraduate degree.
go a lot of places.
No, for real. Because I went to a
Girl, you
lot
should
of
be down with that
schools.
one, honey. That was
I
funny.
went to a lot of schools, and I had to get all them transcripts. But when I actually graduate, it was
Bitch, did you see this comment? The only
what?
degree she has is the kind she rubs on her underarm.
Look, I don't care what nobody say. And she might have pulled that if she was a white person. Like, I don't have any pictures. I don't they don't care. White people, they don't be caring about that shit. They just like, yeah, they got their degree, it's great, blah, blah, blah. Black folks, we in a
She
whole
is a
celebration mode.
liar. And she sat up there and lied in that lady's face in that interview like that. Like, I
Yeah.
would
She
be
dodged the
so
question.
mad.
She
I
dodged the
you came on
question.
this show and lied in my face like this.
Well,
What
she
are we
been lying
doing?
the whole time. And I'm
Girl.
sorry. I'm sorry. You could have been just fine if you came out and said I'm the top-notch best life coach on this west side of the Mississippi. You could have said all of
Uh-huh.
that. But for
Mm-hmm.
you, but for you to say you a doctor and wear a blinged out chain that says Dr. Cheyenne, girl, bad. You are here for the glitz and glamour. That's all you here for. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and come on, we didn't have the doctor, young black dude that was a scammer that said he was a doctor. We had the dentist in Atlanta who was doing
And
teaching
went to
people
jail. Went
and
to
took
jail. The
yes,
dentist went to jail. Mm-hmm.
yes, because he was taking them people money and teaching them how to do veneers, and he wasn't even licensed.
And then
He
he was
wasn't
messing
licensed.
up them people teeth. Them
Mhm.
people teeth was rotted out behind them plastic veneers on their mouth. That is
Let me tell
terrible.
you, the scammers and look, and half
Well,
of the
they need to put
country.
her in jail. But
And
she
wait, and
again,
this is
her
how I know
website, she's
people.
very clear
People
to
get
not use the word psychologist though.
people
She
get
you could
scammed
search that
all
word
the
and you will
time
not find it.
because half the country got scammed by the con artist. It that's the president of the United States. The people fall for these cons all the damn time.
Ooh, this website is terrible, honey. Her services look crazy. That services tab is crazy.
Well, proof that should tell you right there. That should
This
tell
website
you right
looks
there.
terrible.
Mhm. So yeah, now my eyes are open. Half the country is easy falling into cults and scams like that. No
Well,
questions asked.
yes. Well, yes.
And then the other half of us, we be asking questions and see, and that's what happened. And see, and now she
She
busted.
wrote a book.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what
she
she
was
was
trying to
there to
promote.
advertise.
Baby, why the book got 2.1 star review on Amazon?
Shut up. 2.1 stars. Shut up.
2.1 stars is crazy. Them people hated her book.
Well, it looks like for a solo, coaching experience it's $350. But if we go in as a group, y'all, she got group specials where it'll be $225 per person. Y'all want to go in or not?
No.
And now that you know what I'm gonna do, I need to see the credentials.
Auntie, I hate you for going to that website like me and looking at them prices because you know I sure enough went to look at the prices. I said,
This
how
is
much is
crazy.
she
She
charging to
charged it
scam these
for
people?
the thing
She's
is,
scamming down, honey.
Oh,
three
she
hundred and
charging
fifty
more
dollars
than
for a
real
virtual
therapists.
For a
life
virtual
zooming
session.
coach,
Ain't the
and
virtual
then three
call
hundred
like
fifty
30
dollars
minutes?
for a telephone call. You can't even get a discount for an older communication. Like, damn, you can't get them like a 15% discount because you on the phone,
Oh
girl.
no, honey. She getting her money. She got to pay them bills. She
Well,
need
she
to pay
got to
a
pay for
lawsuit.
them
People
luxury
need to
trips
sue
she
her.
want to take, and them. Look, she
She got to
remind
pay for
me.
them chains.
She remind
Also,
me of one of them old chicks that used to be that I remember when I moved down to Florida and for school,
Where
and
she get these stock photos from? These stock photos are terrible.
and they was the chicks. I remember it was a pretty tall, light skinned chick. She was a scammer, and she was one of them that always had a nigga that she was taking money from. That's what she remind me of.
Oh, she's definitely a light skinned scammer. Mm-hmm. But the gag is she got ass featured in O Magazine, Forbes, Ebony, CBS, Pix 11, ABC 7,
When?
Hollywood Reporter. Girl,
When she making that? When was
girl,
she
on
on?
she was on the
On?
doctors. But
When
you know
was
the
she on the
doctors was a
doctors?
scam.
When?
I don't know, honey, but she said ass featured
Oh,
in.
my friend said she was on the doctors. Okay, that's crazy. And who? Where else was she supposed to be?
Girl, she done put it all on there. These people is well.
But my
She
friend said
basically
them
just trying to
doctors are
be
scammers
a
too.
Yanla,
So
but she
there you
can't
go.
be a Yanla. And only a Yanla can be that. But the real gag is a Yanla got some
Yes.
degrees too, though, because she got a whole JD. Yanla has a doctorate, a juris doctorate. Okay.
But and that's for law. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. But okay.
I mean, no, Yanla is definitely a scammer, but but she's definitely gotten her degrees, and you could tell she's gotten her degrees. She's woken it up. She got a master's degree from University of Santa Monica.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See,
For
there's things
practice in
that you can
spiritual
prove.
psychology. Mm-hmm.
Iyanla is be doing the most, but again, she
She's
got
a
degrees
degreed
to back
woman.
her up.
She is a degreed woman. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
And
What do
she
y'all
is a
say all the
lawyer.
time?
I
I
will
did my
say
work.
she's
Yeah.
definitely a
No,
lawyer.
let me clear this up. She may have the degrees, but let me tell you, the therapy community does not claim her either. But
Oh no,
at
they don't.
least she still
No,
got
no,
her
no.
degrees. At
Well, and
least.
that's why she calls herself a life coach.
Yes.
Iyanla knows she can't call herself a psychologist. She would be crazy to do that.
She
She's
has,
also a lawyer, so she knows she could get sued.
and
So
she's
she
a
goes with
lawyer.
life coach.
And she's a
Mm-hmm.
lawyer.
Yeah. Iyanla's smart. This
Yeah,
lady's not that smart. Cheyenne
is
gotta
smart.
get taken down, honey. She gotta get taken down.
And look, at least she has the for real, like she has the actual degree. Now, did she get licensed? Probably not. And that's fine. That's fine. You're a life coach. And that's cool. And because we've been knowing what you were for a long time. But she
Oh,
ain't come out as Dr. Iyanla. I could tell she didn't never come out like that.
she
I
has it,
don't.
and I have to say, after y'all
I don't
conversation, I
think
just
it's safe for
noticed
me to
something
doctor.
on this article. So yeah, because especially when you're saying like California has such strict laws, I'm even know TMZ that's based out of California. I just
Right.
noticed how they called her a wellness guru or
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
celebrity wellness guru.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that lady, that Cheyenne lady cannot claim that she's a psychologist, and that's why they be asking her why don't you drop the doctor title? She could put doctor wherever she want to put, but I bet you she can't put it up as like an actual I'm a doctor of this. She can't say that, and she'll never
No,
say that.
no, she should just stop calling
That's why
herself
she's using the word
doctor.
psychology expert. Like, girl, what the hell does that mean? How are you an expert? Tell us more.
Listen, she was evading that question like a fucking
Scammer,
Ninja.
like a
Like a
scammer.
ninja.
She was evading it like a scammer.
she was evading that
Woo,
question like
we done
Trump
talked a
was
lot
doing
about this lady,
for
honey.
the draft.
Auntie, you wore us out with this lady, honey.
Okay. But we got it
She
off.
wore herself out.
Okay.
That was
She
her
Also,
boo.
did
I ain't had
wear
nothing to do
herself
with it.
out. She
and
brought it
and
on
she
to
coming.
herself.
She's
Bitch,
going
we
on
done
this
went in on
political
this lady,
tour.
honey.
She going on this tour to try to promote a book that ain't nobody finna buy because baby, you don't have the credentials to sell us
Mm-hmm.
on it. You
Look,
also
And
should
also
probably
doesn't
talk to
have the
Emma.
ratings.
You also
Doesn't
should
have the
probably
ratings.
talk to Emma Greedy about doing the work and showing up and all the things.
look,
Because
she had
Emma Greedy started school, then finished school. She ain't got no fucking degree, but she been selling her book and peddling her book to everybody and their mama.
Girl, this
look.
girl late. She ain't even got a Wikipedia. She late. Whack
Hello.
ass.
I was
Whack
what I
ass.
was looking for. I said, "Where's she from?" They say she from California. I don't see no information. She ain't got no.
Look,
She done scrubbed
she
the
came out of
internet,
thin air with Nick Cannon and Shay Shay
and she
and
probably fucked Nick.
and what's the other one's name? What's the one with the hair? Uh, that was a quarterback. What's his name?
Cam,
Cam Newton.
Cam,
Oh.
Cam in the hat.
Yeah,
Uh,
she read them for filth, and we all enjoyed that. Now, if she would have just stayed in that, I'm a life coach. We would be rocking with her because we enjoy that type of entertainment. We enjoy that type of foolery. But and it's entertainment, but you trying to make it seem like something that you're not. And now that's the problem that professionals have with you. Because they were like,
So the
real
RHOA University is shut down, huh?
yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
that's
it is
beyond.
permanently closed.
That don't
Mhm.
matter. You can still get all the records. Parchment goes back to fucking high school. You could get anything. But the point is, one is you lied about that too, talking about they don't have my after 2 years, bitch. You lying. Everybody's
She
like
is a
they done
big
debunked her
liar.
50 different times.
She's
But
a massive
also,
liar.
to close this out, also you we would have loved you if you stayed in the lane that you were supposed to be in.
She was
And
a producer on Teen
I don't
Mom.
know,
That's
honey. I don't really
crazy.
like this hair on her, so I don't think I would have
well,
loved her
that
Well,
either.
hair,
no,
who cares about that?
the my brows.
I don't care about none of that. Anyways, and what got you is you were doing harmful things. You were doing harmful things, and real therapists had a problem with it. And that's when because real therapists is like, that's not what you do. You don't do that as a therapy. Mm-mm. Hold on, you a doctor? Hold on. So
Dr. Bryant Institute financing application. Bitch, go to hell.
She can go all the way to hell.
All budgets and credit limits, credit levels invited. Oh, she a micro loaner person. Oh no, ma'am.
Wait a minute, hold up. There's a comment in the chat. There is no University of Santa Monica. It's Santa Monica Community College. Shout out to the Parkers. No. But then wait a minute. So Ayala is lying. There's no University of Santa Monica. Ayala is lying.
Oh, y'all need to stop. Okay.
We should get her, honey. We gotta get her. No, there is. No. It's privately operated. It's a private, unaccredited institution focused on spiritual psychology and soul-centered education. Ayala's master's degree is uncredited.
Shut the fuck up. You see what a Google can do? You see what Google can do? Within seconds.
Oh, that is taking me down. Ayala's such a scammer. She's such a fucking scammer. And the gag is, it's like, girl, you got a whole JD. You actually do have a doctorate degree in law. Just be a fucking good lawyer. Like, why did you need to scam the world? Telling that girl, is that what you really want? Well, you're never going to get it. Bitch, you're never going to get a degree. What are you talking about?
Well, I have to say that was a very fun and passionate conversation. I really enjoyed listening to that, and I know whoever listening, after this is enjoying the conversation too, baby. But yeah, because this was, and then to find out to you about Ayala's ass, honey.
Ooh, for y'all to do that right there, oh Lord. Not a.
But I just want to take the time to thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with a bitch. And just before we head out, did anybody have any tea that they wanted to share? Any tea that I might have missed?
No.
We covered it all, but also, what's today?
Oh, today is National Chocolate Chip Day, honey. So if you can, enjoy me some cookies in a dip or some pancakes. No, we don't have an eel in the comment. Girl, I will cut you. Don't you talk about no eel when it comes to chocolate chips. Wrong with you.
Actually, very bad. Chocolate chips are everything, honey.
Who said eel?
The Hershey's Kisses. Ooh.
Okay. Security. This bitch needs to go.
Okay.
Y'all are funny.
But
funny.
Thank you again. And I truly enjoy myself doing this damn show, honey. And we will be back on Monday for another live show at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you can make it. But until Monday, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.